Well, I assure you, if there's anything else you need, we're a versatile place, and I'm a versatile man. He leads you to a lift, which starts taking you up. It's uh takes you to, let's say, like 3 stories up, where he starts leading you around, showing you various devices that they're working on. He shows you how they are able to transition metals between to other metals. He mentions that that's currently the snag, is that materials pretty much can only turn into like adjacent materials. So like you can't turn. No, he says, his president is like, you're not going to be able to turn like steel into cotton. It can only become
Not
some other kind
adjacent
of
enough.
metal. No, it can only become another kind of metal.
Hmm. Yeah,
Uh,
Azora's not looking very impressed yet. Azora just sort of has this
wow.
look like, that it. Can't even transmute things across, more than that.
Wow. Well, what would impress you?
Oh no. Won't know until I see it.
Hmm. Very well.
How's Nostria reacting actually?
Nostria is ecstatic. Like she is like taken aback by this.
Right. Hmm. And it only transmutes matter, huh? Hmm.
Wow. And
That's one
so
of my favorite Simpsons lines. And it only transports matter, huh? Anyways,
yeah, yeah. So
so yeah,
yeah, he
Hendrix.
leads you, further around. Starts showing you uh different sort of some of the examples of like their older, qualities that they had, some of their older specialties that they had invested in. There's a sort of there's a medicine that was that what was it? There's a medicine that he shows you, like there's like medicine that can basically cure that's just an instant hangover cure.
You that for the first time, no, Azora
Hangover
is
cure.
like yeah, Azora's impressed by that. Like raises an eyebrow. Like, actually for like probably the first time just has a sort of
Uh,
sincere, you know, drops the whole
yeah.
bored aloofness and just gets actually interested in
Uh,
that. Like, and you're can you sell these? Like, can we
we
get
yeah,
some?
this was the last piece of pharmaceuticals that we ever did. It's just hell of a pill to end on, huh?
Yeah.
Figured there was no
Well,
topping instant
hopefully this
hangover
pill
cure.
will be ending a lot of good things.
Yeah, it's good that we keep it around. It's not a lightning seller or anything, but it's a steady supply. It's never out of demand. That's for sure.
Hey, night's still young, rest of it goes well. Hopefully we'll need at least a couple of these in the morning.
That's so. Huh. Yeah, he looks around and says, "So, that was our company's history in the form of technology. Is there anything else you ladies wanted to see?"
I look at Nostria, who I assume is.
Yeah, Nostria says, "Can, uh, can you, do you have any of, can I use one of the transfiguration things? I just want to hold one." To which Hendrix just sort of clears his throat and says, "That could prove dangerous." To which Nostria just starts to, tear up.
Well, you should see her in action. There's something interesting.
You say that?
Never seen another magic user like her.
Yeah, Nostria just kind of blushes and says, I like to think I get better with experience, and well, this is something I've never experienced. Could could, could I just try it on something? Anything?
And Azora does say, you really think I'd be hanging out with someone who wasn't exceptional?
Yeah, he just
Don't keep her
blink-
around for her looks.
Nostria blushes at that, like, oh. And yeah, Hendrix sighs and says, I'll let you have a go on one of them. Why not? And Nastya immediately just jumps up and just hugs him. Just jumps him.
Mm-hmm. Azora doesn't stop her this time.
Yeah. And he leads you over into one of the experimental rooms where they keep some of the tech, and leads Nastya over to one of the transfiguration machines to give it a whirl.
Yeah, as Nostra goes over, and as we're sort of, I assume, standing back to watch, Azora, oh wow, I'm looking at a deer.
Oh.
Azora does just say, I'd say you won't regret this, but I have no idea if you will or not, but you won't forget this. I can guarantee that, at least.
Oh my. So yeah, Nostria grabs hold of is directed to one of those transfiguration machines, and is deciding on what to aim it at. And then she realizes, hey, I heard is human transfiguration? Is that a thing? I heard
Human transmutation?
I heard the secretary say that you don't think that's a thing, but that it might be. And then Hendrix immediately just sputters and says, "You're not gonna aim that at a person, are you?"
Azora laughs and says, oh, that could be fun.
The danger begins now.
Austria just thinks, so I just gotta, it's powered by input magic and then thoughts. Thoughts. Right?
Azora sort of nudges Hendrix, hey, want to transmute that Skinner guy?
I don't think he's much worth as a guinea pig.
That's a shame.
Anyway,
it'd be nice to get at least something entertaining out of him.
Trust me, I've known him quite a while. I know how you feel. And then Nastia's just like, now Nastia, let's not be too adventurous with that device. Nastria immediately just says, well, if you don't want to try it on anyone and you don't want to volunteer, I'll take the dive.
Oh no. Azora does just sort of breaking character. Wait, you'll what?
And yeah, she immediately turns it on herself.
Oh no.
Yeah, just full, drunk blush full in force. And then just pours her energy into it.
Maybe we shouldn't have grown her confidence.
Yeah, Azora just sort of swears and starts,
maybe.
Forward.
Oh, Shahina. Was that it, Shahina?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
No,
wait,
Sharona. Shahina was Fire Lady.
So do you try to stop this?
I'm gonna say in character,
Aegis
yes,
throws
but
the
out of
javelin
character,
from
I'm
his
saying
location.
she's too slow.
Nice.
Like I think if I don't know, it's up to you if Azora gets caught in whatever happens. But like, I don't think she's going to just stop this from happening. I don't think she'll
Yeah.
have time.
Oh, you can get a 2 for the price of 1 there, Neo. Aegis, meanwhile,
that up
is
to you.
being carried back, unaware of what dangers are befalling everyone.
So she clicks the trigger, and immediately she just starts shining.
Yeah, Azora just sort of like, yelling out a swear and rushing into her as this happens.
So roll wisdom.
It's an 8.
Nice. Meanwhile, I'm going to. All right. And also.
If this ends up in a Freaky Friday situation, I would actually feel real bad for Nostra if that happened.
That's Reyna.
And now. 1.
If we befriended Hendrix just
no,
for Nostra
shit.
to turn him into like
-2.
wine
Okay.
or something,
I'm also
he
gonna.
just flashes into a puddle.
I've been in and out a little bit. Who was smart enough to say I don't want to be in the blast radius?
Corum.
Okay, yeah.
He said I'd.
Good on you, Corim. Good. Corim, the master of traps, can spot a trap incoming.
Beautiful. Corum.
Okay, so Azora, the bright light fills the room,
Yeah.
and you're blinded by it.
Only have one eye to be blinded with. God damn.
Yeah. Well, that's probably the first thing you notice when the light goes away. Your sash falls off.
Yeah.
You have both of your eyes.
Oh god.
Oh,
You're seeing out of 2 eyes.
Azora is like sort of like stumbles back, like, it's been years since she's had binocular vision, and like, her brain sort of readjusting to this, trying to focus on anything.
Nostrea is currently floating in the middle of the room, looking at her palms. Breathing heavily.
How else does she look?
She looks like she's filled out her figure a little bit. Not dramatically.
she has.
Not dramatically, but a bit.
I will say,
meanwhile, Reyna
So,
is
I'm
takoyaki.
I'm going
That was my head.
to reach outward, What the Jesus. Azora's going to, reach out her arm at Reyna, sort of. I'll say Azora reaches out her left arm, which is the one that's messed up and she has had, restricted movement in it. Does it, like, move? Does it still, get stuck at a certain point?
It
Can't
moves
you lift
better.
her
It
arm
moves
up?
better, yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Azora. So looking at am I still in the same, like, clothes and whatnot? Am I still, like,
Yes,
in my
you
body?
You
Okay.
are. Meanwhile, Reyna, is sort of doubled over and sort of looks as though she has basically she looks like how to describe her hair has like grown out considerably.
Huh.
And she basically looks but other than that, she seems pretty normal until you reach out your hand to her and like she grabs it at near superhuman speed.
Oh god.
Nani?
Actually, I will say, Azora noticing Rhaenys, Azora feels her own head. Like, does she have long hair again, or is her hair still short?
No, her hair's still short.
Okay. That's something else. Am I still like in general, just noticing I have both my eyes again and don't have my shoulder injury? Am I still like as strong as or has my figure or my physique? That's what I'm looking for.
No, you're still strong. You're still
What the fuck is that
you
pinging
have your
noise?
same strength.
Sorry, it's background noise on my end.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you have all
I'm
your,
on push.
you still have all your strength.
And I still have the same in general. I still have the same build.
Yes.
Okay. That was the main thing I was asking. Gotcha.
Meanwhile, Hendrix is basically like Hendrix is just on the floor, like like face down.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to help him up, see if he's okay. Make sure he's not dead.
Yeah, you pick him up and like he looks around and like he just looks and like just looks around and just says, "Holy shit!" And you see that like he seems like super like he was kind of sleepy earlier. He seems super awake now, and it looks like his physique has improved.
Oh wow.
So far, this
I mean-
has gone pretty well for everyone, except possibly Nostria.
Meanwhile, Nostria just says, "Oh my god, I feel everything coursing through me."
Azora does just say to Hendrix, picking up, "Told you wouldn't forget this."
I don't think this is a joking manner. What the hell is happening to her? And she looks at Hendrix and just says, everything's happening to me. She grabs Hendrix by the shoulder and just says,
Oh wait, she's come over here?
yeah,
Is she still floating?
yes.
Okay. Azora is going to put a hand on her shoulder and just sort of go Nostria, are you okay?
I'm excellent.
Okay.
And then
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling powerful.
Powerful can be good.
I
You've
have
always been powerful.
an idea.
What's your idea?
She just grabs Hendrix by the shoulder and says, "Come with me. We need to do something." And then she points at the wall and just lowers her hand and opens a portal.
Azora, keeping her hand on Nostria's shoulder, just, Nostria, sweetie, what's going on?
I can do warp magic now.
Okay, where does that portal go?
It goes to Seneca, and I'm going to tell the master that I've done it.
Oh no.
Nostria, we can tell your master that you've done it, but we shouldn't do that tonight. We have other things we're doing now.
What? I need to show. I've attained the perfect spell sense that he told me about. This must be it.
but you haven't tested it yet, and you were so impressed with, all the science of the city. What's the scientific method, Nostria? You have to test things first.
Uh, I want to bring the master an Emberwell, executive.
I know, and you can, but not
Hendrix
right
is just
now.
looking at her like, I am not an object.
No, yeah, Azora sort of putting both hands on her shoulders, like, it's going to be okay, and we're going to do that. But
I
we
know
need
it's
to
going
take
to
our
be
time.
okay. I know it's going to be okay. I know everything right now. There's so much to do.
I know, but there's stuff we need to do here right now, remember?
Well, point me at it and I'll take care of it.
And Azora sort of sighs. And I glance over, what's Reyna doing right now?
Reyna is just like Reyna is struggling to adjust to the fact that she is now walking. She is now extremely fast.
Oh god.
She keeps running into walls.
Oh no.
Oh no. Azora just sort of scratches rubs her temple and just sort of thinking about what to do now, considering everything. And then, is going to just, look back down at Hendrix and say, well, I told you we'd show you, like I told you, something interesting.
This is going to have to go down in the records.
Not the first thing she's done.
We
but,
weren't supposed to start human trials for another year.
Well, she's ahead of the curve in more ways than one.
Well,
But,
Azora, what do you want to point me? What do I do? What do you want? What problem do you want me to solve?
maybe we should try and all of us regroup back at the nowhere, first of all.
Got it. She immediately tears open a portal and just
Okay.
grabs Reyna and you and Hendrix and just walks through.
Oh god.
And
Are we at the nowhere?
yeah, Axe, you hear a crack in the air. And
Yeah,
you
he just
looking
goes,
out, you see a bright light.
Yeah, he
Aegis,
just looks.
you're probably waking up at this point.
Oh,
There's a bright light,
turn the
Oh,
light
hey.
off.
and out walks Nostria, glowing, with holding Azora, Reyna, and Hendrix.
Oh, what? Where's the guy?
Aren't you more surprised that they came through portal?
Give me.
All right, Azora, what now?
Hmm.
M?
Oh, so are we just at the nowhere then?
Yeah.
Azora does say, okay, I'm sorry. Could you, we'll try and get you home if you want to, but in the meantime, feel free to. We have rooms in a lounge in there if you need to sit down if you want.
Hang on, who's
What?
this guy? What
What?
happened? Did I get?
Who are you?
Did I get in a fight?
No, you're fine.
Well, yeah, I'm fine, but what happened?
Nostria
We'll talk about
walks.
it later.
Nostria
Well-
walks towards you, Aegis.
Well, you
And
fell down.
places a hand on your head.
Oh no.
What are you doing?
You feel like a sudden sharp you feel like a really weird sensation in your head. Like something is touching your brain.
I can't believe we. Hey, Azora's had that feeling. I can't
Uh,
believe we turned Nostria into
it's-
Dr. Manhattan.
It's really weird. It's maybe unpleasant, but it's not painful or anything. And then Nostria just says, "You got high off of pixie dust, ran into ran into Executive Skinner from Nemo, and then he got you to do green tack with him on the roof. You had a vivid hallucination. You fell off the roof, and you got tangled up in wires. And Axe saved you with the help of a child.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, you tried pixie dust, huh?
yeah. I didn't know what that was, but that's well, scratch that one off the list. That's not happening again.
Azora, what do I do now?
Okay, I guess, can you figure out where Gamble is, or get us any information on Gamble? Or anything that will help us with that.
All right, hold on. She opens up a portal and just walks through it.
Wait, Nostra...
She can just do that now?
Actually, like... So I've been, like, keeping a hand on her shoulder. I kind of don't want to, like, if she, like, just magics me off of her, but I am trying to, like... If she does open up a portal, like... I'm sort of holding her hand, like... And will try to go through with her, rather than...
Right. So you hold your hand. You are like warp is fucking intense. By the way, like this is ludicrous. Like it's good that you are currently having 2 eyes. By the way, Aegis, you might have noticed she has 2 eyes.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah!
there's a lot to unpack
Yeah.
in what just happened.
So when you walk through the portal again, there's just an intense feeling, a shimmer, a shudder, as suddenly you are in a maximum security jail cell, and Fleming is right in front of you, who immediately backs up like, what the what? And Nostria just looks over and just says, "I'm gonna find out where Gamble is," and then just puts her hand on his head.
Aegis just turns to Axe, by the way, back in the room and just says, Who was that woman with Nostria?
I think Ariana.
Ariana.
Ariana? The mob boss he met back in Terra?
No, sorry, I meant Azora.
Listen, it's only ever 1 eyes or 6 eyes. No in between.
2 eyes, too freaky.
But that was, and the guy, but it sounded like Azora.
Oh yeah, she and the other girls, they hit on boys. I think they must...
What were they serving at
Azora
that club?
didn't hit anyone.
Like, Aegis is just like, no, Aegis, there's a pause in the end before Aegis just says, Man, I got the wrong stuff at that club.
So,
Really?
okay, so she has her hand on Fleming's head, and he starts just screaming. When suddenly you just see Custer Royal Guard barge in and yell, "What the hell's going on?" Zora, what do you do?
Azora holds up her hand like, wait, calm down. A lot's happening right now.
They immediately draw their swords and demand that you step aside.
A lot of intense magic is happening right now, and, like, trying to keep the situation under control, but, like, please don't do anything that will cause a reaction.
Roll charisma.
Okay, so I do want to bring up, essentially, should I have my usual stats right now, since this has, like, changed? Like, I do have, a list of stats for, like, before all the stuff changed. Do you want me to use that right now? Or...
No, because you're not entirely that.
Fair enough.
Yeah, use charisma.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, they just decide to write. No, let's just apprehend the mage. And they go in to attack her.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna stand in defense.
Alright.
I'm gonna roll defend.
Gotcha.
Roll a con diddly constitution. So defend, I am going to
Condiddly-on.
redirect an attack from the thing you defend to yourself. Have the attacks affect your damage. I'm also going to deal damage to the attacker equal to your level. Note that this is going to be stun damage.
Okay.
So
We're
yeah,
not just murdering prison guards.
yeah. So guy comes in and just going to, like sweep the leg and just like essentially elbow him, to the chest, slam him to the ground and completely wind him.
Okay.
I assume 18 damage is enough damage, stun damage
Yeah.
to completely incapacitate.
Yeah,
him.
and I rolled an 8 on his damage to take 4.
Wait, I'm not seeing
Gotcha.
these damage things update. No.
Huh?
No, don't worry. I'm not seeing any.
No, 18 damage is my level. I'm because you do your level in
yeah.
damage.
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I choose the
Defend
win
is
option.
terrifying at
Yeah.
high level. Yeah.
I'm going to choose the option that means I instantly win the fight. I can just do this now.
Yeah, I don't think defend was really like I kind of feel like it should cap at 10 personally
But while we're here,
while we're here. For the sake of trying to defuse this scene by instantly knocking a guy out in one blow,
just punch.
Alright.
his
Yeah,
head
Azura
clean
sort of
off.
moves and sweeps,
damage.
sweeps the leg, interlocks,
Yeah.
and just like slams him down.
Alright. Do you tell Nostria to get off of him, or?
I'm not yet. I'm gonna
Right.
let her see how long she needs
Right.
to do what she has
As
to do.
he's alright, she lets go of his head, and he like just grips his head in agony, and she says,
Mhm.
"You had a really protected mind. Ridgeco's connected to Nemo."
Wait, Ridgeco? Wait, sorry, out of character. Which one was Ridgeco? Now I'm mixed up.
That's the Dark Firm.
That's
the
we're
one
after.
Gamble's connected to.
Yeah,
Oh, perfect.
Ridgeco's connected to Nemo. She says, and then walks back through the portal.
Yeah, Azora says, keep that in mind. Report that to what was the name of the guy? Our captain. Actually, no, out of character. What was his name?
Your captain?
The guy we're working with. Or contact with Custer.
Keys. Inspector Keys.
Keys. Thank you, Inspector Keys. But so Azora says, like backing through the portal. Richco's connected to Nemo Corporation. Pass it on to Inspector Keys. He'll thank you for it. And then, yeah, Azora's just gone.
And yeah, as they come to the portal, Nostria turns back to you and says, "Okay, what now?"
Wait, what happened? Who are you?
Wait, okay, while we're doing the guy, Skinner. Can we bring him? I wanted to interrogate him.
Nostria opens a portal and walks through.
Yeah, Azora goes with her.
I'm just
Skinner
confused.
Skinner is asleep.
I feel like Aegis just looking. I was like, we're not really contributing much anymore, are we?
No.
Yeah, Azora
I'm
does
like
just
the
grab
BMX
him by
bandit
the...
right now. Did you get that one, Axe?
What now?
The BMX.
Axe don't get it.
So yeah, Azora does just grab this guy by the collar, yank him up from where he's sleeping, and is like, right, let's go.
All right, let's go. And she begins to walk towards the portal, and that's when her glow abruptly stops, and she just falls over, and the portal disappears.
Azora immediately, sort of bolts down to her knees and, rushes to, catch her as she collapses.
Right.
How is she conscious, or is she just, completely out?
She's out.
I check her pulse and breathing, first of all.
She's breathing fine. And pulse,
Wait, are they
pulse
in
is
the?
fine.
Where are they?
I'm gonna say, actually, I'm gonna say, just for sake of convenience. What's more interesting, do you think? Do you think it'd be better if that happens outside the nowhere?
I think outside is more fascinating, but it's up to M. M's the one who's with Nostria right now.
I think it's more interesting to happen in the HQ with the guy, or have dragged the guy to the nowhere.
Because the thing is that Hendrix isn't there anymore. He's at the
Yeah.
nowhere. It's one of those things. I don't imagine we'd get much resistance, so it would basically just be Azora carrying 2 people all the way back and then resume.
Yeah. All right, yeah. So it happens outside the nowhere.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, Azora immediately, dropping Skinner, just catches Nostra and is, making sure she's feeling her forehead, whatnot.
Yeah. She seems to be doing fine. And
How's
Hendrix
Reyna doing?
Reyna is Ascend, still adjusting to superhuman speed.
Okay.
And Hendrix says, "Oh hell, transfiguration. It'll probably hold on. So that means, let's see, war off for her. We have 7 minutes."
Wait, what?
Hendrix just says we have 7 minutes in the in the transfiguration left.
Yeah, Azora sort of looks up and processes that. And then just does ask, what happened to you, anyways?
I got more defined muscles for some reason.
Yeah, Azora does sort of roll that from Nostra, just figures, alright, things seem safe now. And just
What's Skinner doing
catches
here?
her breath. Long story, but in the meantime, here, could you just give me a few minutes? And Azora's just going to sort of, just says, look, we'll talk here in a bit, just yeah. And then she's going to climb to the top of the nowhere and just sort of sit on the roof and stare at the sky and Emerald skyline and all the lights for the next 7 minutes.
Nice. So yeah, Aegis, what's up?
I think Aegis is just crawling to his feet. He just crawled down to the kitchen and got a glass of water. And he's just trying to put together, okay, so I didn't really do anything. But that guy, maybe? Where is he?
Skinner's right outside
They just walk outside.
on the floor.
Oh. Guess I tried to bring him back.
Where'd you put Nostria, by the way?
Left her with Corum and everyone else too. But.
And I just heard Skinner is Nemo. They're connected with Richco. Or did I?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Aegis just looks around the street and then just drags him inside the nowhere.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's our prisoner now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aegis just drags him inside. Aegis isn't quite sure. It's he's in that hungover state where the world feels really heavy and not quite real at the moment. And he's not quite sure why he's doing anything. He really wants something to eat, but figures he'll get this out the way first. He just fucking ties him up somewhere and then, hey, Axe.
Yeah?
You're not allowed to kill this guy, but he's one of the problems.
Don't can Axe smash him around?
Make sure he's able to still talk. And no, you're not allowed to smash him until we start talking to him. And if he, if he doesn't want to talk, then you get to smash. So it's a win-win.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. I'll be right back. Do you want anything? I'm going to the shop.
Food.
I'm gonna go get some burgers. So I'll just get those.
That sounds nice.
Yeah. And then Aegis is like, wait, where's my coin? Axe. Do you know where my coin is? I heard that. I heard that throat sound, Axe. You know where my coin is.
No, you must have dropped him.
I thought you said you don't lie.
I mean, well,
Do you know, Aegis turns to the person who said that. Do you know where my coin is?
Corum, yeah, it just says, you were tied up in electric wire. Some kid demanded payment for helping you out of it without electrocuting you to death. And he took all of your coin.
You let him do that?
Well,
I
it
was tired, and Axe had just assaulted a child.
You
No, Axe
assaulted a
didn't.
child?
No, Axe didn't. Axe just lifted him aside.
That's assault.
No, that was just lifting.
Axe, we gotta teach you the laws of this land.
Lawson.
Meanwhile, Reina is just speeding around, trying to not run into walls.
Reina, what? Did you take the pixie dust too?
She just nods her head no, but extremely rapidly. That's just a blur.
Breaks her own neck. Oh no, that'd be horrible. Alright, I'm gonna go get some burgers anyway. Axe, 10 coin, let's go.
Axe doesn't have coin.
You don't? I pay you.
Yeah,
Well, actually, I don't. I put money on here and you pay yourself.
yeah. Look, Axe takes out his pouch.
Out of character, you should just look at Corum's gear.
Oh no.
I should look at his gear out of character, not in character. I shouldn't examine him.
Well, I don't think you can know in character.
Wow. Corum is a fucking skinflint, isn't he? He never...
Typical elf.
He's frugal.
Axe doesn't have, but if you need coin, maybe Corum can
Why
lend
do
you.
you carry a coin pouch if you don't carry coin?
Good question.
Corum, you wanna spot the no ones a few burgers?
I'm not really hungry.
Oh god. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna go. Hey, Azora! He's just shouting up to the roof.
Zora, you can see. Yeah, she's sitting on like the edge of the roof
Oh,
and
I
just
can't
sort
see
of.
you. I'm like inside. I can't like see the roof. I'm just shouting up.
I don't think you get a response from inside. Then I don't think she hears you from.
All right,
all the way in
I'll
there.
get her a bacon cheeseburger.
Oh, Axe wants that.
Okay, right.
Actually, make it double bacon.
You assaulted a child. My god.
Axe didn't
Axe, you
assault.
killed a child.
Amazing.
Reina person, amazing.
No,
that right there is why you're the best, Axe.
All Axe did was Axe grabbed the child and lifted him and put him to the side because Axe was planning to jump and grab
You hooked him on a windowsill.
So?
I'm gonna go get the burgers. We'll leave the rest for the court. Axe, don't touch
On the
children.
grill.
Well, yeah. Axe has no reason. There's no children here.
Aegis goes and grabs like 20 coin from the thing. I don't
Nice.
think burgers are gonna cost 20, but you get the idea. It's just...
Nice. You spend like 3.
Yeah, okay.
You know,
So I got 17
I like-
coin on me,
I like to think that when he stands in line, like 2 or 3 people
I mean, like,
ahead
Aegis
of him.
is buying enough burgers for basically everyone, including our prisoner here, so...
But yeah, I like to imagine
If
like
he's nice,
when
he
he's
gets
standing
a
it.
burg.
But yeah, as he stands in line, I like to imagine that like 2 or 3 people ahead of him is the kid who is the fucking kid
Not
from
that I'd
before, and he's
not that
the
I'd recognize him, sadly.
no. But that's the irony.
I'm not sure if that's irony. That's not ironic. That's just coincidental.
That's just... It always bothered me how the definition they give isn't even the definition of irony at the end.
Okay, where the fuck is the nowhere? Wow, I'm as like wiped out as Aegis. I'm having trouble doing anything. Like, if you ever watch this back, my brain is fucking... okay. So, just remove 20 from here, and give myself 17 coin. And now I've got that. Alright, yeah, so Aegis comes
Good
back
to have
with a
some
bunch-
burgers.
Aegis comes back with a bunch of burgers and just puts them in the kitchen.
Alright.
Because
So,
I assume by the time he gets back,
yes. Yeah, the 7th man, the transfiguration just wears off.
So when it wears off, is that like? I guess how does it wear off? Is my question.
There's like a flash, basically. Like it's like just like one moment you're like that, and then just like there's like a bit you get dizzy, and then you just sort of like come to your senses, and you're the way you were before.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Like-
Azora takes a few moments. I don't know if anyone's outside or not, but like,
Arena
oh, no,
is
is-
she couldn't get inside.
understandable.
Yeah, she's
I guess right.
she's picking herself up off the ground.
oh no.
I guess Reina's the only one who knows, but Azora actually, towards the end there, and after it goes back, Azora actually cries a little bit, not like sobbing, but just like sniffling, wipes some tears.
Yeah. Raina just looks at Raina looks at you and says, "How you doing?"
I'll manage. Back to normal.
Yeah. You got your eye all fixed up for a moment there.
Yep. And Azora at that is going to essentially just push off and like jump down from the roof and go to like sort of help Reina up. I imagine she's pretty tired and sore and bruised up.
I can imagine losing that probably gives you complicated emotions. But hey, if it means anything, I didn't. You had a better time than me.
Oh yeah, definitely. And Azora sort of like leans down. I imagine she's pretty tired, so Azora just sort of picks her up to carry her back to the nowhere.
Why the
And
fuck
just-
is Nostria's idealized version of me that?
No clue. Do you think that's what it was? Ideal? Maybe it was. I kind of figured it was more of a
Well, she said
self-idealized
she had
thing.
to. She said she had to pour her own thoughts into it, didn't she?
Maybe.
She imagines her as really fast and she imagines Azora with 2 eyes.
Yeah. Does that mean she just
That's
doesn't?
what she imagines the ideal, like the platonic ideal of these people.
The
Like,
platonic
what
ideal
would-
of Raina is
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, because she can.
She could cook so fast. The meals
Yeah.
would never end. I feel like that's
Weird to
Axe's
think.
ideal Raina as well, actually.
Yeah. And meanwhile, she just made Hendrix kind of a Chad.
And Azora sort of taking Rain back to say, "Oh no, it's weird. One of those things you don't think about. Obviously, when I lost my eye, had bigger things I was thinking about, but it's been a long time since had to deal with that. It's what never really thought before that. I'll probably never see like that again."
how did-
And Azora sort of shrugs,
Oh,
carrying
you got
Raina.
you got to see. Well, you got to see what it was for a little bit.
Yeah, and Azora sort of looks back at the city. Besides, this is nice.
Huh. The smog was even cleared up for a bit.
Yeah,
Stars
you
must
thank me
look
for
nice
that.
with 2 eyes.
Yeah.
I can't appreciate. I've only ever had 2 eyes, so I can't imagine the stars looking any worse. And yeah, he just set her down on her bed. Fucking, fucking Nostria is actually already in her bed as well.
No, yeah.
Reina just like doesn't have the energy to push her out of it.
Yeah. But just before setting Raina, after that like star comment, Azora does sort of like raise her eye and then just like covers Raina's left eye with her hand. See? That's what it's like.
Oh, basically this? Okay.
Yeah,
That
it's
makes
not that bad, but makes it hard to catch things, I guess.
Oh.
But then you get used to it, and it's more weird going in the other direction, is the only way I can describe it.
Yeah, I can't imagine. Huh.
What, getting one more eye?
If I had super speed, really, and got used to it, I probably could run an entire restaurant by myself. Maybe that's what she was thinking.
I'd love to see it.
I don't want to be tied down to one place like that. If anything,
Hey, that
I'd just
fast you
like-
wouldn't have to be. You could go between all the restaurants you wanted.
Huh. I should start a food truck.
We have the truck already.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You're gonna affix
mean,
wings
you-
to this and then turn it into a burger bar, and then that's gonna be the fate of the no ones.
Well, after the war, you gotta
Yeah.
find something else to do.
So yeah. That's you guys gonna just rest off the night then?
Yeah.
You gonna the
Yeah.
Hendrix you send the Hendrix to get to go back home or
Azora does say, well, obviously I imagine you probably have quite a few questions.
I have a lot
And,
to write up now.
Yeah. Feel free to spend the night here. Otherwise, we'll still be here tomorrow if you want to, chat. Which I imagine you might want to.
He just looks at Raina's room and just says, "You were bullshitting me back at the back at the club, weren't you?"
Define bullshitting.
They're not wealth. I imagine they're not actually wealthy estate owners.
The bad isn't. The hot one, who knows?
Hmm.
Bit of a mysterious past, that one.
And you're not a middleman, I'm assuming.
Not really.
So what do you want with Skinner?
Skinner!
Looking into gamble.
Gamble.
My name is
You remember
Armand
that-
Tanzarian.
You remember that, the big guy from the bar?
I've seen him around. He seems angry.
Yeah. That's the result of Gamble's handiwork, and we're trying to track him down.
I don't know anyone by that name.
Well, Rinchko is specifically what we're trying to get, find out as much as we can about. Track him through
Rinchko?
that.
Where did you hear about Ridgeco?
Look, buddy, we've been around a lot, and I'm way too tired to do a whole song and dance about it tonight.
Right.
But let's just say, look, we're not that interested in, anything else right now at the moment. And frankly, Skinner with Nemo.
I told Skinner
Yeah,
I'd bail him
thing.
out one last. I told Skinner I'd bail him out one last time.
Well, you bailed him out with a city guard, and he's not getting in trouble for pushing someone off a roof now.
I suppose.
Speaking of, like, Aegis just wanders in. Did he push me off the roof? Did I fall off the roof?
You probably fell if you were on
Wait,
green
that was
tack.
Uh,
Were you on green tack?
I was on green tack.
You probably fell.
That's something I'm never doing again.
He
Why would I
probably
even-
thought he pushed you on the roof because that's he assumes things.
Why would I go to a roof? I hate roofs.
Actually, I will say, as we're, discussing all this, Azora does, pull out her pipe leaf box and, does offer for him to join her for a smoke.
Yeah, he accepts.
Yeah. And so just they're smoking as they talk about stuff.
I tell you, the shit I fucking put up with. For old
Mhm.
colleagues.
You're telling me. Believe it or not, this isn't entirely out of the ordinary for us.
Isn't
Wasn't
it?
bullshitting you when I said those two were exceptional.
Hmm. Despite all the grief he's given me, part of me's actually feeling sorry that Skinner. I can't help Skinner out of this one now.
And Azor shrugs. It's not like we're even really after him, just, I doubt he has much information to give us, but...
He'll probably walk away from
Skinner?
this somewhat intact, though the big man may not be too happy with him being associated with Ridgeco, being associated with Gamble in any way. But he'll probably walk again.
Scanner?
I don't suppose you intend on taking on Nemo itself, do you?
Aegis shrugs. Depends what we have to do.
That's a mighty company right there.
How mighty are we
I've seen their weapons.
It's in the Emberwell top 8. CEO's on the board. The CEO's on the board.
Look, these are all just words to me.
What's a CEO?
Chief Executive Officer.
What does the CEO do?
They
Make
make
money.
executive decisions for the company.
Shouldn't that belong to the people that actually work?
What are you, a communist?
Yes.
Well, actually,
Wouldn't you believe it?
ever heard of Coal Daddy? Azora does, sort of, like knocking out some ashes from her pipe. Sorry, I just got distracted by something and I actually forgot where it was going with that
Wow.
something.
Pipe
Went
leaf
by the
got to
window.
you.
Yeah. Azora's been smoking a little too much.
Alright. We're not going after Nemo, we're going after Ridgeco. You think if we did that Nemo would step in to defend an associate? Or do you think they'd let a dark firm go?
They'd let a dark firm go, I imagine. They'd do everything they can to not be associated with it publicly.
Oh, there we go.
Azora does say, between you and me, I've never been much one for having any, long-term vendetta or agenda. I'm not one to, hold a grudge and try and track down one person, but right now our job is to focus on Gamble, so that's what we're working on.
Yes.
Big guy aside, it's not anything personal.
This
Very
Gamble guy.
It's very personal.
I said
What
big guy
does-
aside.
What does he do exactly?
Big guy or
The Gamble.
Dr. Gamble?
He did. He did this to Axe.
He's a scientist, magic researcher guy. Done a lot of experiments with, combining people and all kinds of things. And Azora sort of thumbs over at Axe. This is the results of one of his experiments, but a lot of them are a lot more beastly than that, shall we say. Got some bigger plans and ambitions that come together before too long. I
Jeez.
tell you what, whatever it is he has planned on his day of reckoning or whatever, it's not going to be good for business.
You'd be surprised on what can be good for business. Depending on the business.
Yeah, Azora just sort of ominously, looks out sort of in the distance at that. Yeah, I'm gonna say, Azora's been talking, but Aegis is here, and Aegis is definitely more the business guy.
Well,
I'm just saying, if you wanted to try and make some kind of deal, perhaps some kind of parlay with this guy, I'm actually using the pipe leaf for once. It does have a effect.
so
You get a
who's
+1
this guy
parlay.
working for? I missed that.
He's an executive at Dreambit.
And what's their relation with? What's
Oh,
their
He's kind of
as
in
far
the
as-
know on things.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
knows shadow terms.
He's somewhat he's in the know on less than savory things, but as far as you can tell, he doesn't participate in them himself. He just sort of bails out people.
Okay, well, I'm trying to think, like, what could he stand to... Where is our room to angle and negotiate or get a deal out of this guy? Because we can't exactly ask him to ally with us to put pressure on Nemo so that we can make a move on fucking Ridgeco. That I feel like that would just be suicide from what we talked with, the guy we moved... What's his name? Calderon.
Fleming?
Calderon.
Oh, Calderon.
Like, when we
yeah.
moved him over, he's just like, you don't fuck over another... You don't make that big a wave, you just get fucking stitched up if you do that. You just get killed if you make too big a name for yourself in the city and make a move like that. So, unless Dreambit is also in the top 8 and is incredibly dangerous.
I mean, I don't think we necessarily have to be, asking him to, like, be making moves, but also, for one thing, like, kind of covering our tracks, keeping this a secret, but also, like, if we start putting pressure on Ridgeco specifically, like, kind of, he could, like, put in some words, give advice on, like, Nemo, like, yeah, look, I've heard some rumors with stuff it's not worth it trying to,
Oh, okay, yeah. Alright, look. Ridgeco is being investigated by forces outside of the sea. Well, not Ridgeco specifically, but a lot of people down south are on the trail of Gamble. There's going to be a lot of heat. We don't need Nemo. We don't need the rest of the city gunning for us when we make moves. There is a lot of danger ahead, and if you could maybe put in some words to keep the heat off of us while we do what we need to do, that would probably be beneficial for this city. Probably be beneficial for Dreambit. Might actually help you with business relations with Nemo if you play your cards right. You'd be the ones to be able to forewarn him about this. Just, keep our names a little quiet.
Yeah, he takes a drag. Roll charisma.
Alright, and there's a +1 on this.
Yeah.
And I also assist since I've been, setting
Sure.
this up.
It feels like charisma rolls are always the most on edge.
Yeah.
We're always
the
least confident.
We make them once in a blue moon, and they just seem to have the worst luck. This technically has, like, my charisma is +2, and there's another +2 on that, so...
Okay, this is a
That's
plus
a 12.
4.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just
Nice.
what the fucking doctor rolled.
Hey, it's worth remembering that, we say that Azora or Ariana, her main attack was a charisma roll, and
It
that
feels
rolled below a 10 like once.
I know,
yeah,
but that
it's
feels
just
distinct.
actual,
It's like...
but that's what's so cursed about it when it's not a like actual social roll. Like Ariana's magic, oh yeah, that rolled a 10 to 12 every fucking roll. Like negotiating, God forbid.
It's like the same thing happened with Kane in the other game I was in, is like, his fucking stats were +3 in strength and dex, and whenever he wasn't in combat, they would fumble, but the moment it was like murdering or maiming people, it was like, he was a machine. It was never fucking bad.
Yeah.
The dice were on board for him killing people. Anyway, yeah. So we basically Aegis more or less outlines it to him as, maybe you can gain some brownie points with Nemo and you get a monkey off your back because Gamble has made way too much heat. Gamble's made way too much heat, and it could do bad for business in Emberwell if things keep going this way. Like, he's dragging the war up here.
Yeah, he takes the drag and just says, they save... A lot of people have this idea that war has been very good for Emberwell. True, and I'd be lying if I said there wasn't any truth to that. Nemo, especially, as a weapons manufacturer, is making a killing. But
Yeah, I imagine.
the moment this war ends, and it will end soon, at some point, someday, it will end. Well, there's probably going to be a lot of fucking attention on Emberwell after all that.
You are sending the guns south that people are using to kill each other. When heads have cooled, then, yeah, they might be a lot more critical of those guns.
So cooling this, if they're funding something like what you've said, then that needs to be quashed, needs to be cooled off. Need to rein Nemo in, apparently.
I'm just gonna say this as well. If we weren't the ones up here, you'd probably be talking to a detective from Custer.
Oh God.
Oh, wow.
Keys.
You know, yeah.
I've spoken to Keys before. He's dedicated.
We're the ones who basically usurped this job because, well, we had personal reasons to. We figured a matter like this was best handled outside of the cities, but really it's going to come back around to them eventually unless it's cleaned up.
Well, Dreambit isn't in the top 8, hasn't, or well, we used to be. Then Nemo actually climbed up over us. They'll need to be reined in. I'll take a look out. Talk to some old friends in Harapul. You can see if I'll see if I can't make it easier for you to move around the city unperturbed.
Yeah, we currently have one of their guys tied up downstairs.
Skinner. When you're done with him, just bring him. When you're done with him, bring him to me.
Right. Oh, well. Yeah, where would we find you?
At Dreambit headquarters. Just walk him in and talk to my secretary. Talk to the secretary about. Mention the secretary to me. When she sees him, she'll know.
Right.
And then he just gets up and says, "It's honestly not that bad of a walk away, so I think I'll retire to my own abode. You folks have an interesting role here. Hope it plays out safely."
Thanks.
You want an escort back to your place?
I can make it. And then he just before he leaves, he just says, "That bat mage woman,
Mm-hmm.
let her know that down the line, when we're looking at human transfiguration, that I'd actually want to talk to her again."
Sure, I'll be glad to hear it.
Yeah. Yeah, he just cracks his neck and heads off.
Axe can help with that.
Oh, wow. He was being helpful. Alright. I'm gonna go see if Skinner's awake.
Yeah, I'm gonna change out of this, and Azor sort of like, pulling at the cocktail dress. I'm gonna get in something a bit more practical.
I imagine at this
yeah.
point Aegis is like still in like the suit pants, just the shirt, and it's open with just a vest underneath.
Alright.
Just walking around real sloppy like at this point.
So you're gonna like walk into where you're keeping him?
Yeah, and just
Yeah.
see if he's awake.
Yeah, he's starting to stir, and then like he just goes, "Ah, God, what the fuck? Where am I? This isn't Dreambit. Where?" And then he sees you. He says, "Oh my God, they got you too.
No, we got you.
They got you. Listen, I didn't mean it, okay? I swear it was an accident. We were just having fun."
Man, I didn't even realize the beauty of this. Like, Aegis just... I fell off the roof, got coiled in wires, and now, look at you.
Why am I tied up?
Because we want to talk to you.
Listen, I don't know where to get more green tack. I only know it's in the basement of the club, alright?
Oh, no, I'm good for that stuff. I think I've had more than enough for a lifetime. Axe, do you want to come in here?
Okay. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Hi.
Like, Aegis is just kind of like slab squatting
Oh,
and
Lord.
the guy's tied up. Okay, so... You Well, you're vaguely related to, the people who made this fine specimen. He's not very happy about that.
Cracks knuckles.
So, you're gonna tell me everything you know about Ridgeco. If you think you're gonna pull some company bullshit on me, just know that we're allowed to do this, and that's all I'm going to say.
What?
Should Axe demonstrate?
Not yet, no. Let's give him a chance to do the right thing.
Okay.
The hell are you talking about? Ridgeco. It's not something. Point to me that name on a ledger. I've never seen it.
It's a dark firm. Why would it be on a ledger?
Well, just
Well,
because.
as soon as he point to me that name on the ledger, Azor's just going to like reach over, grab one of his fingers, and just like
Oh.
Wow.
yeah.
Wow,
Ju-
this is Axe's fun.
Yeah. Azor's gonna let. Hey, Azor also has personal beef with Nemo Corps. Don't forget. This isn't just Axe. But yeah, no, Azor's got, just like he's starting things to get, just dislocate a finger.
Now, you...
Start things small.
Don't do that. Don't do that, please. Don't do that. Stop her. Stop her right now.
So, like, yeah, Aegis kind of, like, puts an arm out to, like, Azora just... This wasn't the guy with the gun back there. This is just a idiot businessman lackey.
Hey!
Yeah, probably doesn't know anything.
Your company is doing some terrible things, but luckily for you, you're not the subject of debate today.
Doing terribly. They're doing great. We're in the top 8, I'll have you know.
Okay, you can have the finger.
Wait, no, please.
Yeah, Azora's just had been dislocating it. She's just going to completely crush his fingers at this point.
Oh no.
I gotta like, Aegis just, like, grabs the guy's chin, like, raises it up to eye level. So I gotta ask a question. You like a desk jockey? You a pencil pusher? What do you do? What do you do, Nemo?
I used to do marketing.
Used to do marketing? Well, you don't need both hands for that, but what are you doing now? Besides answering questions.
I'm in...
Why are you being so cagey about this? Come on, what esoteric job title can you possibly have? You're getting high at clubs with idiots like me.
I'm technically between departments. I'm being transferred to something that will more suit my talents, and we don't know what it is yet.
Sounds like you're getting fired.
No, I'm not.
You're getting fired? That's unfortunate.
No, I'm not.
Azora, just gives him a punch to the gut.
Hey, come on, this was Axis.
Yeah, no, Azora does turn to Axe and just says, "Feel free to step in here at any time."
You know, it's really just slightly annoys. You do realize we need this guy able to talk and think, right?
I didn't go for the head.
Pain makes you think badly. I am hungover. This is your fault, Aegis says, looking back at Skinner. I would be able to... This interview interrogation would be a lot smoother if you didn't get me to give you that shit.
I like it's what's wrong with green? It's just fun. I like to have fun and not be in pain. That was my fucking counting finger, man.
You use all your fingers for counting, I'm sure.
Yeah, and Axis got
in future.
Axis like, this takes too long, and he's gonna grab the same finger but on the opposite hand.
Oh my god.
Okay, wait, please, no, please stop. Don't do it.
Alright, give us something useful. Give us something good, Skinner boy.
I'm not allowed to go to the Ridgeco meetings anymore.
Do you know where they take place?
I know the last place I went to. but
You
we
know,
don't. They don't use that anymore because, well, it wasn't my fault, you know.
I
But
don't care about this. Give me pertinent information. We know
Yeah,
you're
actually,
we know you're a fuck up. We can skip
actually, as Eggy says, I don't give a fuck about this. He just snaps that finger.
that. Oh god. We need it. I need him to write things.
What do you need him to write?
Oh, alright, Azora, you're transcribing. He has no This man has no workable digits anymore.
No, he just grabbed one finger.
Azora broke all his fingers.
On his non-dominant hand, though.
There goes his dominant hand.
No, it's just one finger.
Okay.
So,
I mean, I hope you broke one of the non-writing fingers. What is that?
oh, I was thinking of he broke the ring finger.
Oh. Anyway, well, alright. Once he stops screaming in pain, I imagine. Hey, you want a burger? I guess. Just, okay, look. You're gonna write down the location. You're gonna write down who else went. Names you know, people you know, departments, all that good stuff. Now, lucky for you, you're gonna get to walk out of here alive. Well, you're gonna leave here alive. Walking or not, that's up to you. There are two people here who would probably rather have it another way. And let's look at it like this. Each of them got one hand. I'm pretty sure each of them will get one leg. So, be nice.
Okay. Well, let me think for a bit.
Take all the time you need. I'm gonna go have a sit down and leave you with these two.
No, wait. Please stay in this room.
Alright.
Okay. So there's this old company that technically, officially on paper, it's gone bankrupt, but it keeps a few warehouses around. Ostensibly for storage as they liquidate everything to go into a new company. That company it doesn't actually do anything. It was propped up specifically
Like you.
for sale. So that when it was failed, it had enough real estate that it could lease that out to people who wanted to use physical locations without prying eyes, and that's where Ridgeco meetings were often held. It was in those warehouses for the most part.
Azora does sort of look to Axe or Aegis and, raise an eyebrow. Like, how does he feel about that information we got?
Okay, and they are no longer happening in these locations.
No, they are. It's just that one location that got compromised, and it wasn't my fault. No one could have seen that the fucking bird. It's like, who knows what can be robots these days?
Robots?
You've seen them walking around, right? Who knows? You can't blame me.
We're not blaming you for that. We are going to blame you for wasting time giving your answers.
No, listen.
Axe is gonna, at that, he's gonna slam his hand on, like, the already broken hand.
Oof.
Oh God! Please, just look up. Just go to fucking Apache Court. Just go to Apache Core warehouses. Any number of them, except number 8. They don't use number 8.
Alright.
And I'll type it out. Apache Court.
Any but 8.
Yeah.
Anything else you think we're getting out of him?
Well, I wanted names. I wanted people who went, but hey, if we happen upon a meeting, then we'll figure out names quickly enough.
Azora, it will though, like just as Aegis mentions names, Azora is going to lift up, Rabu and just like, sort of like, not like pushing down hard yet, but on his hand. Got any names for us?
Oh God, uh, Hancock,
Hancock.
bastard who took my fucking old job. He got promoted over. He was at there too.
My word, you
Yeah, I'm gonna
really,
say, I
really
imagine
should have spilled that sooner.
if he's spelling names now, like I'm not gonna demand you, like me come up with stuff, but like you want to just like, yeah, he spells the pertinent details for us to.
Yeah, he spills as many names as he can remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he says like Hancock, Boyd, Barber, Stanton, Fleming.
There, see?
Is that Boyd,
That's
Barber,
not so
Stanton,
bad.
Fleming?
Yeah.
And Fleming's out of the picture, so...
Axe does pat him on the head. That wasn't so hard now, was it?
Especially Fleming. Fleming, he headed a lot of them.
Well, shame we can't talk to that guy anymore.
Oh God, what did you do?
Oh, that was out of character. Aegis doesn't know about that.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, no. Aegis looks, alright, that's very good. I'm kind of amazed. It seems like the kind of town this is. You should be more jaded about this.
You just wanted to keep on. I just wanted to live my life. Not even part of that anymore. I don't do anything like that anymore.
Alright, well, look. You're gonna sit here. We got some burgers. And we're gonna go investigate these warehouses tomorrow. And if your information turns out to be good, then we'll drop you off with a friend and you can get back to your life. Getting fired or whatever it was that was happening.
Wait, if you don't find anything, what are you gonna do to me?
Axe is gonna have
keep you here
fun.
until we do find something.
Oh God.
Don't worry, we have healing magic. But that just means things can get broken again.
Oh.
Azora, does, so you got anything else you want to try? Or look for, are you satisfied for tonight?
I'm satisfied for now. That's our biggest lead. Anything else will probably just be digging into Nemo, and we're gonna try and leave Nemo out of this as much as possible. May as well not anger a sleeping giant.
Azora, I'm rather delighted that Aegis, I guess, was hungover enough not to question this. But so Azora does just, at that point, sigh and go into her backpack and pull out her notebook and our good old friend the balance talisman to just, see if this guy,
no.
was on the level.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Azora just grins. I didn't. And then, slaps it onto this guy's, bruised hand.
Yeah. His eyes widen, and then suddenly his blinks, and he gets like a blink expression for saying, "I'm in excruciating pain."
Well, the talisman works.
Azora asks him,
Still works.
what were you hiding from us?
I wet the bed until I was 8 years old.
Huh.
I feel like that habit's gonna come back after this evening.
What were you lying to us about?
It really was my fault. Anyone else could have told. Anyone could have told that could have recognized that was an iBot.
And Azora to Aegis just seems mostly on the level.
Yeah. I don't think he really had the
Yeah,
presence of
Azora
mind,
like sort of yanks it off, tucks it back in the notebook and tucks it away, and then just make sure he's
blinks
securely tied in here for the night.
What the hell was that?
Magic.
Don't worry about it. Trust me, we won't. Believe me, we'll let you just be normal for the rest of the night.
So we're just gonna leave him here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Lock him in.
I
This
got
sucks.
those burgers. Let's go get those burgers.
Can I
Yeah,
have
nice.
one?
Yeah, well, yeah,
No.
I got one for you.
Is it a really ratty one?
No, it's just a burger. I didn't.
It's a knuckle sandwich.
I genuinely got our
Nice.
guest a burger because Aegis is.
Are his hands his hands are broken. He has to eat it.
To
with
be
his
fair,
face.
I did buy him that burger
Yeah.
before his hands were broken.
Yeah.
I didn't anticipate.
No, Azora says, "Yeah, I'll give it to the prisoner." Actually, because
Feed
Axe,
it
you
to him.
don't you
She feeds him.
Yeah,
burger
doesn't
with a
Axe
knife
tend
and
to s-
fork.
doesn't Axe tend to sleep down here though too in the hold because of the room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
Well,
move this guy elsewhere. Just.
Wow. No, I think it's fine. I think
I
it's
don't
fine.
think it's
Azora
fine
says.
that Axe is left alone in a room with this guy for an evening.
Azora does say, no, Azora recognizes that and says, "Look, I understand. I'll stay in the hold tonight if you want me to. Make sure,
Wait, this is
sure you
Axe's
wanna
room.
manage this? to stay calm.
You sure it wouldn't be easier for me to just move the prisoner?
Wait, this is Axe's
You really
room.
want to keep the prisoner in the, common area or something? I mean, there were plenty of knives in the kitchen and,
Okay, alright, I get your point.
Meanwhile, in the background, Axe realizes this is his room, so he lifts the chair with the prisoner on it, and he's about to carry him out.
Hey, well, no, I assume he's on, an opposite side of the thing from where
Oh,
Axe...
he's just.
I doubt-
Aegis just tied up his torso tight, bound his hands, and left him against a wall. Like his legs and arms are immobilized.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's just lifting him, ready to carrying him over his shoulder. Where we put
Here,
trash.
Other than that, let's just set him down for now. We
Okay,
need time
He just
to
drops him.
Alright. I am going to go and sleep the rest of the evening. Good. I'm gonna go get those burgers. We'll have those burgers, then I'm going to sleep.
Yeah, let's sit down to some lovely burgers.
As you're eating the burgers, Jailbird just says, "Someone was having fun in that room.
They weren't.
Was it Nostria?"
No.
Meanwhile,
Yeah,
oh yeah,
something special.
No.
oh yeah. Axe goes over to Brother Lotus. Brother Lotus, I trust
Your
my
axe is
accent.
safe.
Oh, thank you. Nothing happened while Axe was gone?
Absolutely nothing. Jailbird makes for interesting conversation.
And then Axe goes to pet the cats.
And this is where next episode is, the flashback to the wacky misadventures they got up to.
And Jailbird, Jailbird turns to Uzora and says, that axe is really heavy, so I had to hold your sword for a while."
Azora tenses up a bit, but doesn't say anything. Yeah.
She just presents it to you. It's completely
Oh,
fine.
I was gonna say I got my sword back. That was the first thing Azora.
Oh, okay, yeah. I had to hold your sword for a while. It's hefty.
Why?
Yeah.
Wait.
Got a lot of memories.
Not to disrespect the weapons or nothing, but why were they being carried around? Why didn't you just set them down somewhere safe?
They kept falling over.
That's
Hey, what?
impossible.
How'd they,
That's impossible.
how did
Axe
they
is
do-
Axe.
What were you doing that they kept falling down?
London Bridge.
You know what? Never mind. Just Jailbird just decided going back to eat a burger.
What did you do, Jailbird?
It's nothing.
Fuck, can't break her robot. So, after we have our very yummy burgers,
Yes.
after Aegis goes to bed, we'll go down to Axe with the hold, with the prisoner there, and just at Axe, hey, could you go feed the prisoner his burger?
Fine.
And yeah, and then Azora's just gonna say, as Axe goes into the brig, sort of like close the door, the gate, grate, whatever behind him, and just say to Axe,
Hmm.
make sure he survives the night. But other than that,
Oh, he'll survive. He won't like it,
Oh,
but he'll
no.
survive.
so yeah, that's Azora's vengeance on Nemo guy, just
Ominous.
locking him in a room with Axe.
You're not.
Vengeance.
You're
He didn't
stuck
even
in
do
here with
anything to you.
me.
Yeah,
not
he's
about
just a
what
he's just a lackey.
It's what he's complicit in, what he's done to other people. He's a lackey, very proud of his company that tests their super rifles on crowds of innocent people at, like, peace concerts.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking cool.
It's radical.
Wow. SMH.
Yeah, Azor does stay down there, make sure Axe doesn't get too carried away.
So you want a burger, eh?
I'm very hungry and still in a lot of pain.
Okay then. Axe puts it. Axe is like, what can Axe do?
You just hear from the kitchen, Axe, just give him a damn burger.
Axe wonder. Me on one side, suddenly Axe is just conscious. Axe, you cannot stoop to their level. On the other, Axe, smash!
I mean, they are called Nemo. Stooping to their level would require going several thousand leagues below the sea.
Okay, Axe has idea, and he just shoves it in his mouth.
That's a lot of burger.
Yes. Now shut up. Axe is gonna sleep.
Good
Here,
night.
kitty. Here, kitty.
So, end session there then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Bonds?
I don't have many. I think I have one with Axe.
Do I have
though.
any bonds?
I am struggling.
I mean, I
Aegis
technically.
spent a lot of that session just incapacitated and alone.
Hi.
Yeah. Like, he just kind of woke up at the end and then just witnessed his two allies go fucking ham on a prisoner, which should do a Bond thing, but also it's not really that surprising to Aegis at this point. Yeah, I don't really have bonds. Axe didn't even interact with the cats this session to further.
Oh, he did it. He did at the end. Well, Salt
I
and
feel
Pepper.
like
Salt
one of Axe's bonds will update next session if Skinner survives the night, because one of them is about how Axe is treating people associated with Gamble.
Let's see. Salt and Pepper, by the way. Like, they were. One was completely black, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Which one do you think it was, Swede?
Which one did what?
Which one do you think was completely black?
Pepper.
Very good.
No, I was just wondering if Salt and Pepper were literally black and white.
Yeah, they are.
So that's your Axe bond?
No,
don't-
that's my one from last time. That, like, I
Okay.
know this updated, but I'm trying to find the wording for it. It's like. It's like, yeah, I'm just sort of getting into it with him now,
Oh no, I'm becoming Axe.
Yeah, you're becoming Axe because Gamble was right. Axe is the final evolutionary point. All roads lead to being Axe.
My god.
He's the perfect mortal.
He's perfection.
Nice. That's a good
I
bond.
think that's my only bond.
And did you have any bonds update, Axe?
Don't really think so. Like he fucked around with ages, but I don't know.
Gotcha. Did you learn something new about a location or culture?
Gee whiz! I learned about laws, about assault.
That's true. You did. You learned that assault is you learned that it's illegal to assault children and to hire them, and or to put them to work.
And
it's. I don't think Axe learned that. He seems to have like absolutely refused to learn it. Is it fair to say that he learned anything when he?
Hey, he learned. Okay, here's an easy one.
He learned that other people think that.
He learned what a power cable is.
That's true as well.
He learned what electric rope is.
All right. Well, Aegis, did you help your Fulcrum create recipe
No,
yourself?
not at all. I didn't do jack diddly shit.
Oh man. One day you'll get that alignment filled, man.
My God.
Just keep practicing.
I'm gonna change my alignment right now.
This
is a moment of character growth for Aegis. I'm gonna open Dropbox.
Yeah.
Dropbox is a pure white screen. It's not opening. That's great.
Azora, did you defend those weaker than you?
Dropbox is denying me right now.
So, I was thinking about this, and at first I was like, well, I did defend Nostria from that soldier. Oh, wait, but I guess I can't really say Nostria was weaker than me in that instance.
At the time, no.
She'd gone fucking insane, so...
However, have you considered that by stopping the soldier who was charging her, I was defending them from Nostria? Really? Like, if he hadn't connected that, he and all his friends probably would have been turned into, like, puddles or toads or, like, owls that give riddles or something. And I, like, stopped that. I stopped them from, like, getting magicked by Nostria.
You know, yeah, so, fine. Yeah.
Alright, I protected my fulcrum by getting high with Skinner because if I didn't, someone else would have done.
Who is your fulcrum?
Everyone else.
Yeah, the room.
You know what? I feel like you're grasping. Just roleplay better, man. It's not that hard.
Yeah, roleplay your ass.
We learned something important about the world.
You know what? I'm changing.
Yeah,
I'm genuinely. I'm going to change my alignment to a Battle Master alignment. I'm allowed to do that, right?
I suppose.
All right, I'm changing my alignment to.
I mean, it's kind of weak, just because you can't, but whatever. I'm not.
Well,
whatever.
I'm changing it to the Battle Master's version of good, which is this. I don't know why this constitutes the good alignment. That seems neutral, but okay.
Oh, okay. Endanger yourself to make a plan.
No, I think it's good because you're endangering yourself.
Yeah, I think taking green tech definitely endangered yourself.
Well, it doesn't help me this session, but
Yeah. If you had that this session, I mean, you endangered yourself, but it wasn't really to make a plan succeed.
I mean,
it was to help our corrals. It was.
It was fucking
trying to make.
It was 4D chess of a move. To get high with a guy on the roof was all part of the plan. You've got to remember with the Gambit move, technically everything Aegis does has a grander plan behind it. You don't understand, Neo, that Aegis has a Gias, and he is putting it... He is Lelouch in this situation.
Aegis has a Gias. I thought I'd hear that.
I am going to convince the princess to kill the 11s. I was straining to remember that plot beat.
Yeah.
There we go. Aegis has a new alignment.
There we go. Well, so did we overcome a notable monster or enemy?
Nostria.
Drugs.
I was gonna say,
Children.
well, no, accident overcome children.
Yeah, the children overcame us. Yeah.
No, yeah. You don't take an XP. Did we loot a memorable treasure?
Skinner.
Yeah, we did loot
He's
Skinner.
a real treasure.
We also got what you call it? We got, it wasn't like a material thing, I guess, though. Never mind.
Yeah, fine. Take an XP for that. Take an XP for playing. Well done. Well done. Well game. We'll be dealing
We
with...
also learned something new and important about a location. Or wait, or did we?
Yeah. We already did that. We already did that. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
take an
nah,
XP for
that's
playing.
right,
Well game. It'll be now you have to deal with the fallout of telling Nostria that she turned into a completely different person last in the morning.
Depends on if she's told that.
We
Just
don't have to
just
tell
let
her.
it slide. Yeah.
She didn't turn into a completely different person. She just, got a bit more.
She turned into the
Jeez.
idealized version of herself that was incredibly confident, cocksure, and just acted.
Yeah.
If Raina's philosophy on what happened is right.
I was gonna say, because that's the thing, realizing, damn, that wasn't like Nostria just like getting some super magic. That was just, if she was confident in herself, she could do that. Okay, imagine if I had let her take us to Seneca and then her powers ran out in Seneca.
I was kind of hoping that you actually went through to Seneca and there was... I could just because it would have probably been hell to play, but I just like the idea of the party being genuinely that fucking far apart is interesting. If hell for the narrative at that point.
And also, that's not just her if she was more confident. There's a lot more to it than that.
Well, hey,
That
we
was
don't
her
know.
if she was more confident and, like, had
Ultra instinct.
ultra instinct and her magic was, like, dragon level. It's basically her if she was Jesus. Like,
You
she
know.
was able to, like, she transfigured herself into a version of herself that had the Jesus level powers.
I see.
And
So that's what the Jesus can do, huh? Why did we even need to bother with the like clay model of the city when we had the Jesus?
Hey, everyone, I have a question. What do you think about this? This version of Axe?
It's good.
that's really good.
Where is that axe? I didn't see it.
It's a great axe.
Ah.